Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have the Kickstarter version of the game Alone. Now, this game came out a little while ago. I purchased the entire Kickstarter, and this is everything that was included from soup to nuts. So I wanted to go over and unbox this for you today. Again, the board game is Alone. There's several different expansions here that were add-ons, including the neoprene mat, the dice bag, the tokens and made out of plastic, extra character cards, even changing the Alone characters into Zombicide characters. So there's a whole bunch of great stuff that were involved in this Kickstarter. So I'm very proud to bring this one to you today. Again, what we're talking about today is Alone, the board game. So I'm going to pull this stuff off and start with the regular box set and then work our way through these. So again, we're going to start. This is the core box set. Again, you need this to use any of the additional expansions that were available at the time of purchase. So again, the board game is Alone by Andrea Crespi, Lorenzo Silva, Steve Hamilton, and this is the Kickstarter version. I do not believe this game ever made it to regular retail in stores, so I believe the only way you were able to pick it up actually was via Kickstarter. Now, the game is made for people over the age of 14. It's for 2 to 4 players. It takes between 90 to 120 minutes to play the game. An asymmetric survival game of cunning, bluff, and deduction for 2 to 4 players. Alone is not your regular dungeon crawler. One of the players controls the hero, a castaway spacefarer exploring an unknown map full of dangers, trying to complete missions while up to 3 evil masterminds plot in the darkness trying to kill them. Depending on which side you choose, the gameplay is completely different. The hero can only see as far as their flashlight allows them, just a few sectors of the map at a time. Alone and abandoned, their life always threatened. They'll have to be careful at every step. Gathering clues and avoiding traps is often more important than fighting. On the other side of the fence, hidden behind their screen, the evil players can see everything. The whole map is always available to them at all times. They can use cards to spawn and move hideous creatures and set insidious traps, all to make the hero's life as difficult as possible. Will you take the role of the hero and try to survive, or will you join the evil forces trying to bring them down? So this was released on Kickstarter in 2018 by Horrible Games. More information about this game, you can go to www.horrible-games.com. Again, this was a Kickstarter version. Again, it's for ages 14 plus, 2 to 4 players. It lasts 90 to 120 minutes. And there is a picture of all the components that are included in the base box set. Again, you must have this core box set if you plan on using any of the expansions that were available through the Kickstarter. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. So we've got ourselves a rule book as usual. This is a scenario book. We have a hero compendium, we have an intro rule book, and the evil compendium. So we have a bunch of books, and then we got this is actually, it's not the biggest of boxes, but it's extremely heavy. It's got a lot of materials inside. So let's start here with the, let's start with the intro rulebook. So it says here, it says year 2417, after discovery of the Orc space contradiction technology that enables ad hoc space stations to compress the vast emptiness of space, acting as sort of Stargate that allows ships to travel over the span of light years in mere instants, humanity has been colonizing new planets for the last couple of centuries. Many Earth countries have evolved into space colonizing multi-planet powers. The Commonwealth, the Korean Federation, and the Portuguese Empire were among the first to set a stable foot outside of the solar system. But in the last few decades, more countries have been expanding their space possessions in a rush to take control of new unexplored planets to mine for ore and water. In the remote depths of space, the OICS Bravery, a Commonwealth ship of the fleet of the Outer India Company, was shipwrecked on an unknown planet on its route to the Portuguese colony of Nova Maputo in the Delta Corvi system. After the crash, a castaway member of the Bravery crew wakes up in an abandoned colony, alone. Unspeakable horrors lurk in the darkness, waiting. With no idea of the whereabouts of their crewmates, armed with only a few tools and their wits, this unintentional hero will have to fight for their life. So that gives you a little bit of background information about the board game Alone. It tells me, of course, to read this first, so that's what we're doing right now. Okay, it says the game designers and the whole Horrible Games team would like to thank you for wonderful Kickstarter backers for believing in this crazy idea and helping us to make it real. None of this would have been possible without your invaluable support. The Horrible team. Okay, let's hope the game's not horrible. And then we got pictures of all the components, which there is a bunch of them. Again, they have lots and lots of icons for this game as well that you kind of have to remember. Then we flip through this. You got the game setup. You can have it easy, normal, nightmare, or impossible. There you go. Hero setup. Then you have the creature stats, the turn tokens, adrenaline pool, and showing you how the board is set up. And again, all the numbers go down to the parts down here, and it tells you exactly how to set everything up, where the cards go, where the players go, where everything goes. So we have evil setup. Place the screen between the evil and the hero. So you got to set up a screen so you don't see what's going on. And there you go. More setup for Alone. You get the little boards. Then the evil player draws 10 cards. Evil players draw 6 cards each. And there we go. And they have 15 parts to the setup for the evil section also. Then we roll over to game areas divided into 3 main sections. Then you have the labyrinth. You have the hero sheet, which is right there. Then how to read the manual. You have the hero overview, the evil overview, the mission overview. There's 3 different missions: starting mission, mid-game rewards, mid-game rewards. Again, their final mission. So it says here, the final mission: when the hero completes the final mission, the game ends and the hero wins. To be able to complete the final mission through, as we said, the hero must trigger it first by completing at least one of the starting missions. When the final mission is triggered, its special effects, if any, also come into play. A final mission is usually time dependent, either directly or indirectly. The hero will need to win a race against time to grab victory. Reward: the hero wins. Okay, says beware. Alone has been designed to simulate the typical feeling of tension usually felt while playing sci-fi survival video games. This game will put the hero player under pressure by design. Okay, it's good to know. And then back here, Orienteering 101 kind of explains everything there. Okay, says, are you playing the hero? Now go read the hero compendium. Are you playing the evil side? Go to the evil compendium. So this is just basically an intro rulebook, and also is how to set up the board. And of course, more importantly, it tells you also just a basic overview of what's going to happen in the game from the good guy side and the evil side. Okay, now once you make that determination which side you're going to be on, you're going to read one. So we're going to go to the hero compendium first. Again, hero, read this after the intro book. So quick recap: rounds, turns. Each round is made up of 8 turns represented by the turn tokens. Okay, you got round markers, nightmare mode, you got turns, 2 actions in a single turn, and bullet time, starting missions. Okay. Different icons, yet again, what you can do, allowed restrictions, you got bullet time, using items, you've got move actions, going to adjacent sections, unrevealed sectors, revealed and unrevealed, using and blocking doors. Okay, unlocking doors. Gives you an example of how to do that. Using stairs, encountering creatures, attacks of opportunity, hero taking damage, the creature's movement, how to interpret noise, how to spawn bad guys, keeping track, changing tokens, all things you need to do. Okay. Light effects, creatures in light, adjacent doors, line of sight, revealed and unrevealed characters, exploring actions, fight action. Roll 2 dice, attack a creature in the hero's sector. You got damaging a creature, hit or missing, attacking with different items, receiving creature attacks, wounded creatures, fighting in the light, hero taking damage, healing cap, damage tokens and dice, damage restrictions, hero taking damage, healing caps, on, gaining experience. You can gain experience in courage, cold blood, acute sight, precision, dexterity. When you kill a boss, you gain 1 experience point in 2 different abilities. Okay. Then we're going to move on to locate actions, checking the map, communicating information, action scavenging, how many things you're allowed to have in your inventory, upgrading items, different cards that you're going to be using. Of course, there's interact action, repairing lights, of course, then you have performing actions with items. You've got items, action item cards, passive item cards, discarding cards, claiming new cards, having companions, sacrifice abilities, companion abilities. Coming over here, reaction cards, the reaction track, first reaction card, loud reactions, danger tokens, placing new danger tokens, end of round cleanup. Using adrenaline, recovering health, bullet time, instant reactions, reaction track cleanup, replenish adrenaline, end of round effects, moving the round marker, labyrinth cleanup, reactions and danger. Then again, you have nightmare mode, difficulty level, you have easy, normal, nightmare, and impossible. End of game. You complete the final mission, you are defeated. So you instantly win the game if the final mission is complete. Remember that to trigger the final mission, you have to complete one of the 2 starting missions first. Also remember that you may win the game even if nightmare mode has been triggered. You have been defeated. The evil player wins instantly if your life and self-control tracks are both lowered to 0. Okay, and there's an index of where to find things, and a glossary of terms in the back, and the credits for all the good people who brought you this game at Horrible Games. Again, for more information, go to horrible-games.com. So that's about 18 pages of instructions. That's just for the hero. And then you have another book, which is for the evil compendium. Quick recap, talk about rounds, talk about turns. Again, evil, read this book after you read the intro. Again, meet the creatures. You got spores, parasites, and cultists, hybrids, worms, boss creatures. You got fury, you got speed, you got terror, you got traps. Evil leader duties, handling cards, communicating information, revealed and unrevealed. Updating the map and the labyrinth. All kinds of good stuff here. Okay, you're going to be talking about, light, movement, doors, environment. Okay, and give you nice color examples of everything. Then you're going to talk about hands of cards. You have an evil player, draw 10 cards, draw 6 cards, 6 cards are each. You draw for the reaction deck and 4 cards, both reaction and in the combination, it says here, right? Talk about standard reactions, allowed reactions, multiple reactions, automatic danger tokens, reaction timing, bullet time, dangerous cards, standards, and allowed reactions. Moving on. Limit to the number of creatures, spawning creatures, moving creatures, teleporting creatures from one space to another. Using stairs, communicating a noise, blocked doors, adjacent doors, switching on the lights, how to interact with the LCU, the light control unit. And more examples, switching off the lights, what line of sight means in this game, hit or miss, dice are public, everybody can watch you when you roll them, fighting in dangerous sections, light and dice, attacks of opportunity. Then you have creatures taking damage, hero taking damage, how heroes gain experience points, move actions, action resolutions, updating the map, revealing the elements, remove the labyrinth, line of sight versus hollow watch cache, performing actions with items, not enough tiles, what you do, explore action, action resolution, update the labyrinth, update the map, fight action, action resolution, update the map, communicate, locate actions, communicate, scavenge action, listen, check, upgrading items, interacting, action resolution, update the map, update the labyrinth, repairing lights, updating the map again, sacrifice abilities, companion abilities, dealing damage, end of the round, the reaction track cleanup, replenishing adrenaline, labyrinth cleanup, refilling hands of reaction cards, placing danger tokens, end of round effects, moving the round marker, and then you go to nightmare mode. Difficulty levels again, easy, normal, nightmare, and impossible. End of game, which we talked about before, don't need to read that again. So again, there's 18 more pages this time for the, this is for the evil compendium. So 18 pages of rules. We have a glossary, an index of where to find things, and the glossary of terms is on the back of the manual once again. So that's the third book you have. And the fourth one we have is the scenario book. Okay, it tells you how to use it here, gives you a little background information about it. Campaign end, how to gain points. Prologue, 4 happy people going off into space. 5 months later, I guess I'll get a whole bunch of fluff and background information, which is cool. All right, A Rude Awakening. Here's your introduction to the scenario. Starting the mission, the interlude, and the aftermath. What happens if you survive? Also gives you a picture of one of your key members. Her name is Jen Miller, age 32, from the United Kingdom. Assignment, your role is the pilot on the ship. You also have another character named Dr. Guanson Costa, age 50. Portuguese Empire, Korean Federation. OIC is Bravery, Cargo Mission 107 is the medic. So that's the medic. This is your number 2. Your scenario number 2 is Home Sweet Home. What you start with, your introduction, your interlude, and your aftermath. So it also looks like you have to have certain scenario missions: fire hazard, internal vigilance, and kill them all. Okay. Third scenario, I love it when a plan comes together. Over here, You got Carlos Torres, 31, from United States of America, excuse me, and that's an engineer. Again, the introduction, the interlude, and the aftermath. Next, Praise to the Worm. Mission 4 tells you your starting item card. It tells you about what you need, the special rules, the introduction again, the interlude, and your aftermath. Starting mission completed, mandatory, and completed. Right? Again, scenario number 5, behind enemy lines. Difficulty level is normal. Starting item cards, scenario missions, special rules, your introduction, your interlude, and your aftermath. Mission 6, an unexpected hunting party. Again, which is items you start with. We did that guy. And Jen Miller, we did that one already also, so they're just repeating them again. Okay, and you got your introduction again, your interlude, and your aftermath. Number 7 is we need to split up. Again, it's all set up the same way. The cards, the introduction, the interlude, and the aftermath. And there's Sarah King, new character they're talking about, age 38, from the US, and she's the captain of the ship. And then we have mission number 8, some ordinary maintenance. The cards and the tokens that you start with, your introduction, your interlude, and your aftermath. Again, you have scenario number 9, just doing him a favor. Again, your starting item card, your tokens, your introduction, interlude, and aftermath. Mission number 10, giving back what is owned. The difficulty level is now Nightmare. So you've gone from basic to Nightmare. You've got your starting card, you got your introduction, your interlude, and your aftermath. Then mission 11, always expect the worst. Difficulty level is back to normal again. Again, your cards, your tokens, your introduction, interlude, and aftermath. Number 12, message in a bottle. Starting card, tokens, special rules, introduction, interlude, and aftermath. Then that's it. Gives you about background information on Jen Miller, doing 0 to 6 points or 7 to 12 points. Guanston Costa, 0 to 6 points, 7 to 12 points. You have Carlos Torres, who is 0 to 6 points or 7 to 12 points. And you have Sarah King, it's 0 points or 7 to 12 points. In the back, you have your characters. It says scenario number, so appears that this person is using scenarios 1, 6, and 9. Jen Miller. Dr. Costa is using 2, 5, and 12. Torres is using 3, 8, and 11. And Sarah King, the captain, is 4, 7, and 10. So again, you're not using all 4 characters together. You're using one at a time because, hence the name of the game, Alone. That was a mouthful. That was a lot. So let's start pulling some things out here. Let's take a look at some of these game boards right off the bat. So this is what you're going to keep track of. So this is A1. For some reason it looks a little foggy. I'm not sure why, but it does. I think it's the colors on the board, on the thing. It's a gray tone with a black. So that's one of the boards, A1. And there's A2. You have B1, B2. You have C1 and C2. These are little icons for lights. These are staircases right here. Again, lights, doors, hallways, and stairs going from one level to another. Again, the characters are by themselves and they are moving with just a flashlight. So you got C, then you have D1. Again, you've got your staircase here and here. You got your lights there, here, and here. And you got D2 here. you have the downstairs and the upstairs. And then we also have here K1. Go to the bag really quickly. Yeah, the bags are not the easiest to get them out of. Very tight fitting. There you go. You got K1 and you got K2. So it looks like here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the boards are different. So you have a total of 10 boards, 5 front and back. Let's see what else we got here. We have a, looks like a, this is for, this is the screen for the evil player. Round reference. Each round is made up of 8 turns. Hero chooses an action. Hero may recover health, may trigger bullet time. Hero performs the chosen action. You may react with instant reactions. Hero performs second action. You may react with instant reactions. You may react with standard reactions. End of round procedure. Set aside danger tokens, discard reactions, remove all sectors but the hero sector, adjacent sectors, and the lighted sectors, and line of sight from the labyrinth. Okay, evil player gets 10 cards. And that gives you all that information down here. Placing tokens, revealed versus lighted, line of sight, creature stats table. So this is like having the DM screen, the Dungeon Master screen. So this is really helpful here. Creature stat table. You've got your map and labyrinth management, the different icons, light, hero position, creatures, doors, danger tokens, condition tokens, elements, revealed sectors. You got reaction and reaction triggers. Move action, explore, fight, locate, scavenge, interact, life, self-control, dangerous sectors. And that's what you got. So that's pretty cool. So that thing obviously looks like this. The person can't see behind what you're doing. That's excellent. Using one of those as well. What else we got here? We have this. Oh, this is the board. I believe this is the main character's board. Here to track things with. Yep. So this side here, it's got all your little icons in here, which will be explained in the rule book. Different numbers. Maybe your time tracker, your health. Oh, that's your health tracker and your brain function. So that's probably fear. So you start off at 12, and when you get to 0, the game ends. Right? And different things that can happen up top here. Okay, I'm not sure what these squares are for up there. Okay, you've got some things that go up here too. And you got your emergency up top to the right. And this is you keeping track of where you're at and the different creatures that you might run into. So that's the heroes board right there. Okay, so what else we got here? Got a bunch of handouts here. Looks like so we have some floor tiles as well here in this game. We have all kinds of floor tiles, which is good. So you got ones that look like this. There you go. So these are obviously hallways. So those are straight hallways. You have some L-shaped hallways. They have some light, lots of light. Again, light fixture there. Good. There you go. So it looks like you have 4 of those. You have some tees. It's lit and unlit, and that's what I'm assuming at this point. Again, that's unlit and lit. Again, unlit and lit. Unlit, unlit, and lit. Then you have your crosses. Unlit and lit. Another cross section, you have an unlit and lit. Let's say that it says gate alpha. Okay. So they look a little different. Okay, so you have two of those. And it looks like you have some rooms. Oh, this is 2. B23. Fully lit. I guess it's dark and lit. Okay. Lots of details there. That's cool. This is, oh, so it has some kind of sonic sound. You hear noises there probably. And then it's lit. Not sure what this is, which way it goes. But it's a nicely colored room. Again, then you have a little bit of darkness here. Almost looks like an engine room. You flip it on. This is high voltage. Yep. Could be some kind of generator or something. The core to the spaceship, it could be also. This one has these 3 icons on it. A bunch of caution signs with the lights on. Lots of crates. Looks like it's a storage room. That looks like one of those things that moves the things around. So that's that. Okay. Another room with a cross on it. So it looks like it might be med bay. And with the lights on. It looks like maybe it's a sleeping quarters. Yep, all kinds of beds. Yep. Oh, it's got some kind of sun, maybe an engine right there. I'm not sure. It looks like a turbine of some kind. Light on. Maybe that's the engine room or something. And then you got this here with no lights on, and then you got it with the lights on. Looks like those are escape capsules. That's what it looks like there. Looks like you have 4 escape capsules for four people. Yep. All right, so there you go. Those are all of your tiles. Then we also have some doors. This is HT42 on all of them. Some doors will be open, some doors will be locked. They're all the same. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 10 of those doors. Okay, put those over here. Got a couple tokens here. North, south, east, west. So that's showing you directions. Front and back are the same. And then you got this thing here. Not sure. Oh, it looks like a Death Star, but I don't think that's what it is. Flip it over. Yeah, so I'm not sure what that is actually. Not sure at all what that is, but that also tells you the direction, a compass. Okay. We've got some other tokens here. So we got the cross for medical center probably. We've got another one here. Front and back are the same. We we got that one, maybe for a radio room, I'm not sure. Looks like a science lab. Yeah, microscope that looks like. That's right, that was the crew quarters or beds up there. Maybe an engine or something like that. And then you had, right, that's where the crew was sleeping quarters. No, this was the, maybe the medical, no, the cargo hold. That's it, the cargo hold. So you got a bunch of these. Got a bunch of blue and X's on the back. We've got a whole bunch of those. And you have another gray tile with a biohazard sign on it. There it is. So it appears that, yeah, so one's there, one's on the other side. Okay. So that's what we got here in this bag of tokens. So that's pretty cool. Again, a lot of this stuff is being used by the evil side versus the front side. Again, you're walking around blind with limited weapons and with limited light. And it is up to the 3 other players to try to stop you from escaping. They're putting traps in your way, locked doors, all that stuff like that. You want to make it more challenging, the better for the player. Okay, so there's some more tokens right here for you. These are the bases for the doors, so pop that open real quick so you can see that. There they are. See what they look like, so there you go. We'll put that on top of here. Okay, there we go. Then we have special dice, which are game specific. So, looks like you have all different kinds of dice here. Let's see, are they all they're all the same. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 die. So it has a target on it. It has that symbol on it. It has that symbol on it. Another target. Another target. So it looks like there's 1 of those symbols, 2 of those symbols. 1, 2, 3 targets. So there you go. And you get a total of 8 of those dice. All the dice are the same. So you get 8 of those. Again, the dice are game specific. We've got some more tokens. Looks like these are the monster tokens. That's what I would call them. So you got one that looks like this. There's that on the back has a black line and black line. Get this guy, black line. You got this guy. You got this guy. Again, all of them have the black line through them in the back. Another worm. It looks like maybe a survivor. Not sure. Again, all the icons will be explained to you in the core book, in both of the compendiums. Another monster there. Another worm. Another teammate. Another creature. Another guy. Creature and another. Those 2 are the same. So you got a bunch of those tokens that will be. Again, this is probably the evil side, which we're using these to put them on the map. I'm assuming that probably this one is with a full light on, and this one might be without the light. You see a shadow versus seeing a full creature. I'm assuming that's what that's for. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Oh. And even more tokens. Lots and lots and lots of tokens in this game. So these are little cardboard ones. Looks like a light, a star of some sort. Same front and back. Guy going up the stairs again. Usually I'm seeing there's two. Oh, there you go, some more stairs. Maybe one means going upstairs, or maybe one means going downstairs, depending on the color. Got a blue sun. Looks like a helmet. I'm not sure which way it's supposed to go. Right, there's that. You got a planet, and you've got a solar system. Okay. Don't forget you have two boards. You have the board that the evil is controlling, and then you have your hero board also. So we showed you that way at the beginning, the different boards that we have. And there's some more tokens. We've got a whole bunch more tokens sitting here. And I have played this game before, that's why the tokens are all punched out. So you got two different kinds of tokens in this bag. You've got light. Oh, so it's not, so it looks you can't see, I guess, and you can see. So the lights are working and the lights aren't working. So that's, all of these are the same in the bag. Picked them to put them back in the bag and I dropped half of them. Isn't that funny? Anyway, that's your tokens you have here. Let's throw those back in there. I thought there was a whole bunch of different ones, but nope, they were all the same. So just put those back in real quick. Again, I'm bringing you today information about Alone at the Kickstarter. This is the core set. In other videos, I'll be showing you the Kickstarter exclusives and the other add-ons that were purchased along with the core box set. So there's your light and your, you can't see, so light, can't see. Got a bunch of those tokens. Again, you got blue and green of these. Let's take out one of each. Oh, one side has a green exclamation, the other one has a blue point. That's the front and that's the back. And you got a whole bag full of them. Looks like you have hazard tokens. I'll pull out two of them just to show you two. So on one side it's got the exclamation point of hazard. On the other side it's got the question mark saying what is going on here. So it's front and back. Again, those are a full bag of tokens of those. So as you can tell, you got lots of tokens in this game. And once you read the rule book, it should really explain to you what all these tokens mean, honestly. Which ones are for the hero, which ones for the evil side. And then we have a bunch of other tokens. Got more of the star. You got the staircases going up and down. These are larger ones. You got the light, and you got the staircase. Light and staircase. Light and staircase. Looks like you got a heartbeat, and on the side of that you have, looks like you have a brain, and it's a brain and a heart. Again, the heartbeat that has the brain and heart. On the other side you just have a plain heart. Got some more of this stuff that looks like a satchel or a bomb. I'm not sure what it is. You got a brain token. Going upstairs or downstairs, and your light. Looks like a time tracker. Again, a galaxy tracker. Again, the big token of light and staircase. Again, a red one of the it's either a bomb. I'm not sure what it is actually. It could be a bunch of different things. Oh, that's got a skull in it. So maybe it goes that way. Don't know. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, the heartbeat again has the heart and brain on it. Got another one of those. Got the solar system. You got the staircase with the light on the back of it. So you got all those. They go back into this here. So that pretty much wraps up all of your tokens at this point. I think that's all we got here, which is good. So we have quite a bit of tokens to go through. So basically you have your game board that you're walking around in, which are their tiles. And then on the secret side, behind their board, you put the tokens down, which go on the evil player's board. And you're trying to figure it out. All right, no more tokens. Then we have some oversized cards. Okay, so we've got these, which talk about the difficulty levels and rewards, and what each of the hero actions are, which is cool to have that. So you got the move action, the explore action, the fight, locate, scavenge, and interact. And that's your difficulty level. Okay, so down here it shows you right here. Oh, so the black is impossible difficulty. This one here is nightmare, normal, and this is easy. Okay. You have that, then you have line of sight, explanation what line of sight is. And again, this is your round reference. Each round do your 8 turns and then your turn phase. Okay, good, you need those. You get your completing missions. You get, okay, using adrenaline. Recover 1 life or 1 self-control. And this is bullet time. So you use bullet time, you perform 2 actions in a single turn instead of just 1, okay? And completing missions, how you gain experience, courage, cold blood, acute sight, precision, and dexterity. And this is your creatures that you're fighting. I guess this means the different levels that you're playing in. Okay. So these are your helpful hint cards. That's good to have. You also have some big cards that look like this. 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 These are large cards. Let's take a look at this. Let's look at each one of those individually. So you've got nice, cool artwork on there. See what it says, work leader mech. Holowatch signals that an old work loader mech suit is waiting to be activated in the hangar bay and only needs the light touch to start work again. Oh, so this is your mission. Complete this mission. You have to reach the hangar bay, then perform 1 interact action and discard 3 charges from your items. Reward. There's your reward for it. So, okay, work loader mech. Looking for company. Helping hand. Security countermeasures. The hero's new clothes. The gift from the past, clearing up the darkness, and eternal vigilance. So these are your mission cards. But these are your helpful hint cards. Put those on top of those also. You also have cards like this. Looks like a hand coming out of there. That's pretty cool. Coming out of the fog. Fire hazards. So special conditions, completing missions, and rewards again. The fire alarm has been triggered. The station lighting system is switched to safe mode and the water is falling from the sprinklers. If you don't deactivate the alarm in the control room, switching on the lights or lighting a match would be very difficult. I complete the mission, which reward is, so you got fire hazard, cozy place, gravity failure, misty road, phantom reflections, it's just a scratch, altered state, and deadly signs. Okay, some more missions. And last but not least, you have these cards, a bunch of those. Hasta la vista, baby. As soon as the mission is triggered, it says, the holowatch signals that the self-destruct system is online and the countdown is on. The only way to survive is to flee the station with the escape pods. Okay, so it's right, those are the escape pods. Those are those right there. All right, as soon as the mission is triggered, you do these. Complete the mission. Reach the escape pods and perform one interact action to activate the evacuation system. If the destruction reaches this, you lose. All right. So you got Hasta la Vista, baby. Sweeping the clouds away. Scent of an alien. Kill them all. Yaya Biol Patagon. Kill the queen. Some assembly required, and save our souls. So you have. So it looks like you have three different types of mission cards. It'll be explained which one to use in what game. Okay, and you have these are your cards, very helpful cards, which is good. Again, you only need one set of them because the reality is you only have one hero and up to 3 villains fighting against you. Okay. And we have some cards as well. And we have 2 more decks of cards. And they slide out very nicely. Oh, okay, so you got the blue light ones. Looks like, and you have the green, and then you have these. So let me pull these aside. So look like, all right, let's start with the small one. These are obviously your character cards. So let's take a look at them real quick. You have a captain suit. It has a hero ability. Whenever you perform a fight action, you may reroll 1 missed result once. Flip that over. Captain companion, sacrifice ability. Discard the card at the start of a turn. Search the item deck or discard pile for a bullets item of your choice and add it to your inventory. Then upgrade it with a thing from the general pool. If you search the deck, reshuffle it. Companion ability. When you perform an action that is not fighting, attack 1 creature in line of sight with 2 dice. All right. You have a medic suit. Recover 1 health and 1. Well, it's kind of like your fear. Okay, your 1 mind. Okay, sacrifice ability and companion ability. Okay, the cards are all set up the same way. You have the pilot suit. That's a hero ability. What it does, again, has a sacrifice ability and your companion ability. And that's your pilot companion. And you have the engineer suit. Again, that's the hero ability it has, and back is the sacrifice ability and the common ability. Again, that's an engineer companion. So you got the suit or you got the companion. So it'll tell you in the game whether which one you have. Then you go to the blue deck of cards, which you had here. It seems to have an arrow up. It looks like you're walking through a hallway. That's what I see with some lights on the side. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So what do these cards say? Let's take a look at one of them. It's chasing me. Play at the end of the turn. Move 1 worm up to 3 sectors. All right, these are your creature cards, it looks like. They move like a swarm. Yep, like a swarm. They can hear me. I'm making too much noise. I need to rest. It calls for help. I need healing. It's chasing me. They control the swarm. It's vanishing into the cracks. It disappeared. I think I saw something. It disappeared. They control the swarm. Something blipped on the radar. It's first. They can hear me. I need healing. It calls for help. It's first. I think I saw something. I need to rest. And let's read this one again too. So you got the different icons up here. Again, you have to read the rulebook to know what those icons mean. It's vanishing into the cracks. Play at the end of the turn. Move 1 monster up to 2 sectors. If this creature attacks and hits, you may teleport it to another sector with a warning sign. Not sure. So that's your blue deck. Looks like the event. It looks like it's an event card. That's what I would call those event cards. So I'll see there's probably darkness and light. I'm going to say again probably. You got the light icon. Maybe that means darkness. We'll see. Okay, play at the end of the turn again. More. It's horrible. Move one creature up to 2 sectors or remove one creature from the map and then spawn one creature at -1, whatever, minimum spawning distance. Until the end of the turn, this creature gets +1. Maybe in the light, I'm not sure. Okay, so it's horrible. It's spraying the air. It craves the darkness. Its toxins are driving me crazy. My mind is broken. The images are confusing. I'm feeling drained. It's spraying the air. It craves the darkness. It's running away. They lurk in the darkness. It's running away. My mind is broken. They worship the worms. They work in the darkness. There is no hope. They worship the worms. This is useless. The images are confusing. Its toxins are driving me crazy. My mind is playing tricks on me. It's horrible. There is no hope. This is useless. My mind is playing tricks on me, and I'm feeling drained. Again, these are event cards too, so I'm thinking one is for dark and one is for light. That's what I'm seeing there. And we have one more deck of cards. And we're coming up to almost 1 hour on this video, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me. Again, Alone is a very tricky game, but it's a very enjoyable game. Having played a couple of the scenarios already, it's very, very challenging. So, again, you have these cards here. Now we have some red cards. You have some purple cards. Now I'm wondering if one of these each are for the different characters. That's what I'm curious about. If it's a deck for each character, I'm not sure. Remember, you have 4 characters to play from. I'm wondering if there's an event deck, and it depends on the character that you're playing. So we'll see about that. Again, we have this guy on the cover of all these. Oh, object detector. So it looks like equipment. Perform a scavenge action, draw 1 additional item card. Use charges from the general pool to upgrade to 2 of the item cards you draw this action. Okay. Grenade, smoke bomb, jetpack, combat drone, body armor, laser wrench, battery pack, hazard detector, sonic dampener, tracer bullets, anesthetic, quantic visor, tranquilizer, adrenaline injector, acid vial, flamethrower, sensor bullets, Bengal, advanced radar, and of course expanding bullets. So this is good. These are your weapons that you can find. Very, very good. You're definitely going to need those. Put that on top of here. Then you also have these. I'm assuming are more action cards. Yep. It's Furious. Move 1 creature up to 2 sectors or move 1 creature from the map, and then spawn 1 creature with -1 distance. Until the end of the turn, this creature gets +1 die to attack. It's Furious. They're driven by darkness. Again, they come out of the walls. It's growing out of control. Its tentacles flail at me. It won't let me go. They smell my blood. There's no way out. It's not working as it should. Something happened here. It was waiting in the shadows. I can hear them coming. They know where I am. It's Furious. They're driven by madness. They're gone. They come out of the walls. It's growing out of control. Its tentacles flail at me. Won't let me go. They smell my blood. There's no way out. It's not working as it should. Something happened here. It was waiting in the shadows. I can hear them coming, and they know where I am. So these again are red event cards. So I'll put that on top of this here, and then of course we have the purple ones as well. So these are going to be event cards as well. It's a trap. It's a trap. Play at the end of the turn. Move 1 creature up to 2 sectors or remove 1 creature from the map, and then spawn 1 creature at -1 distance. Then place 1 exclamation point in this creature sector or in a sector adjacent to this creature sector. Okay, it's a trap. They are smarter than me. They aim at my gear. It's going to surround me. It is still partly human. It's crushing me. Everything can kill me. This crap will never work. Something went wrong. There's only junk here. It's not safe in here. It's not what it seems. The signal is glitching. It's a trap. They are smarter than me. They aim at my gear. It's going to surround me. Is it still partly human? It's crushing me. Everything can kill me. This crap will never work. Something went wrong. There's only junk here. It's not safe here, and it's not what it seems. And the last card is the signal is glitching. So I'm wondering if these are just different leveled cards, but again, they're all event cards. Obviously, different things are happening to the character. So there you go. So you have a red deck, you have a purple deck, you have a green deck, and a blue deck. So that's interesting. So we got to read the rules and see what each of those color decks represent. Okay, so we're clearing this out, and again, in the box we have, as you can tell, lots of space to put everything back into. And now we're going to start getting to our figures that we have here. So these are individual things. This is cool. They come out this way, so you can put your tokens and stuff in there, and they, you know, they're individual things, so those are cool. Show you some of the figures. Okay, the robot can detach from the base itself, which is good. So it looks like a robot of some kind. It's got some arms on it. Not sure if the robot is on your side or not, but it's a nice looking sculpt. Again, that goes right in there. You can either glue it in or you can leave it off. It's totally up to you how you want to do that. Okay. Get one of those basically. There you go. And you get this shark looking thing, which is really cool, or squid looking thing, I should say. It's got the mouth there. Got a bunch of tentacles. Man, don't want that thing coming after me. And it's got this thing in the back there. It's open. It's a nice looking figure. So you get one of those. This is one of your heroes. Very cool. Another one of your heroes. Very cool. These are really nice sculpts, actually. Very, very nice sculpts. So that's one kind of figures you get back there. And then we have some additional figures that I could pull out here. So you get three worms. After a while, when you start doing as many unboxings as I have, you start to see a lot of similarities between when you do science fiction figures. We have a lot of games like Fire Team Zero and Wreck Busters that have creatures like these and the worm-like creatures that have the opening mouths and stuff like that. All right, but those are cool. You get three of the, again, you get three of these. You get three of these little spore things. So I'm assuming that is some kind of mass on the floor. So I'm going to say they're spores. That's what it looks like, or eggs. So you get three of these. Get these little creatures crawling on the ground. You get three of these. Again, I'm assuming these are lower level creatures that you're going to fight. The worms being the hardest or the largest creatures that you're going to fight. Okay, so you get three of these also. You get three of these guys that look like the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Not the same, not exact, but this is obviously a figure or a human that's been turned into the creature, which is very, very cool. Very cool looking. You get three of these. You get three of this guy. Now I'm questioning whether these, maybe get 3 of these guys. Now I'm going to say that I said something wrong. I'm going to say these guys are not necessarily good guys. These guys up here, I'm going to say for some reason I think they're bad guys actually, but I'm not sure. We have to, again, read the rules and take a look through things, because now I see the adventurers, the 4 adventurers right here. That's one of them. With the flashlight in hand. And you got this character here, which is the medic. Okay. Then you have this guy here. And last but not least, you have now the one of the good guys. So, like I said, those 2 up there that I just showed you, this is a hero. The other ones are not heroes, I'm going to assume. They might be raiders that are there. I'm not sure, though. You have to look that up. So, again, showing the figures one more time. And we're going to show you the figures again. So, like I said, you get 3 of the worms. You get 3 of the spore piles. You get 3 of those little bug things. You get 3 of the guys that look like demogorgons. You get 3 of the guys that look like this. Then you have your heroes: Hero 1, Hero 2, Hero 3, and Hero 4. And those figures can go right over here. So this is everything that's included in the core box game of Alone. And this concludes our unboxing video of said game. Again, this was an unboxing of the Kickstarter version of Alone, brought to you by Andrea Crespi, Lorenzo Silva, and Steve Hamilton. Again, this game is from horriblegames.com, and of course it's a Kickstarter exclusive. Again, the game was for ages 14 up, 2 to 4 players, and it takes between 90 to 120 minutes to play the game. As always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed it, you can give us a thumbs up. You can also leave a comment below. Also, please hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to whenever we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well. Enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.